So last month I did a 5 books to read in January 2026. I finished 4 of those books. I decided instead of taking the book that I didn't finish and move it over to February, I'm going to pick 4 new books. So in the future, if I pick whatever number of books I pick, if I don't finish a book, then I'll still finish the book at some point and do a review, but then I'm going to move that. Or if it's a book that I didn't even get to. The the fifth book I got like 3 chapters in. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. 3 chapters in, I was like, I could probably finish this in like 4 days. Then the new Dean Koontz book came out, so I was like, I got to read the new Dean Koontz book. I'm not even counting it on this because it's an ebook. I'm trying to do this for print books to get my print book TBR pile, to be read pile down. There's like, I don't know, 5 billion books in that pile. With that in mind, these will be the 4 books that I will read. I picked 4 instead of 5 because February is a short month. I got a lot of stuff going on uh, in this month as well, so I don't want to push it, and I don't want to read just to read and just like kind of blow through as many books as I can. That's not the goal here. I see some people like, I read 100 books this month. That's insane. There you go. All right, so four books I've picked randomly from towards the top of the pile. It's probably not a good thing because then as books get added to the pile, but I don't care. First one, Crimson Thaw, Bruce Robert Coffin, Severn River Publishing. It's a detective book. Looks pretty good. They sent me a copy of this, and I was like, you know what? It's a thicker book, much thicker. 360 something pages. This is a thick book, but I'm going to read it. This is on the list. So if you any of these books, if you've read them or if you're going to read them, whatever, make me realize that it's something interesting. Another one is a local Jacksonville author, C. Paul Wiggins. This is called Disorder. It's a short story collection, horror short story collection. This dude on the cover is an actual person from Jacksonville. And kind of creepy, right? Creepy dude. I mean, unless the creepy dude sees this, and I'm like, hey man, you're a really good looking guy. Don't stalk and kill me. But anyway, this is a short story collection from C. Paul Wiggins. Actually, I went to lunch with him yesterday, and I went to one of his book signings at Happy Medium Books, and I purchased this copy. So always support other authors out there. Always buy their books. Don't ever go like, give me a copy of that and I'll do a video. No, I like getting free stuff, but I also, people that I know, you know what? I want these people. He came to one of my book signings and bought a book. So there you go. This one I went and picked up at the library this morning. It's been on hold for a while. I watch her, all of her social media posts. She's got some really funny stories. She's quirky, she's awkward, love her to death. Hopefully this book is going to be just as good. Elise Myers, that's a great question. I'd love to tell you. So it's basically just a bunch of strange stories from her growing up and how awkward. She tells a story which really was she went on a date with a guy. I don't even know if this is in the book. She went on a date with a guy and he had no money. I left my wallet at home. They went to Taco Bell drive-through and he ordered 100 tacos, and she was too Elise Myers to just go, no, that's too many. And she paid for them. She paid for 100 tacos, went back to his house, and his dad was there, and he lived with his dad, and they started feasting on tacos. And then she was like, no, we're not doing this. And then she grabbed like 90 something tacos, put them all back in the bag because he dumped them on the table. He's like, feast time. And she was like, yeah, no. And then she left. And I know there was another person who also had gone through that. I wonder if it was the same guy. Anyway, so this looks quirky, funny, nonfiction. I'm interested in reading this one. This one's pretty good. So that's number 3 of 4. And then my fourth one we're reading is another bigger one. Conan, Spawn of the Serpent God, a Scourge of the Serpent novel. Tim Wagner. Tim sent me a copy of this book. And I think he actually has another Conan out already. I mean, you got praise for Conan from, Stephen King, George R. R. Martin, Stephen Graham Jones, Michael Derda. So there's a lot of people who love Conan. I love Conan. I grew up reading all the Conan the Barbarian books. I also grew up reading the Marvel Comics run in the 70s into the 80s, and I have the complete 275 issues, whatever it is. I got a complete run of that, and love Conan. Huge Conan fan. I have no problem with new writers writing in this world. I have a couple of these books that are on Kindle that I purchased when they came out that I have not read yet. So I'm looking forward to reading this from Tim. I've known Tim Wagner many years, done a lot of different conventions, book signings. We've been on panels together. And so I was really looking forward to it. He does a lot of these types of books, and I'm forward. So there you go. Those are 4 books I'm going to read in February. Again, if I don't get to a book or if I don't finish a book, depending on how far into the book I am before February ends, I might just carry it over into the next month. But more than likely, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just put this back in the pile, and we'll get to it at another time, kind of thing. And then there's always ebooks. I'm always going to be reading ebooks. So I put my reviews on usually Amazon, Goodreads, and BookBub. So if I review something, it'll be on there. And also it will be here on my YouTube channel. I will be doing a review and giving my rating from 1 to 5 about the book. So if you're going to read any of these, if you've read any of these, any of those things, let me know. I'll put the link to all 4 books underneath so you can check them out yourself and purchase a copy. Also, hit the subscribe button. Do me a favor. I'm trying to build this up. I'm trying to build this YouTube up. I need more. Here's the thing. I need more videos watched, not the shorts, the regular videos. These are all of 10 minutes long, so these shouldn't be that hard for you to watch the complete video. And then I got a ton of other videos. I probably have about I have well over 1,000 videos in YouTube now. So do yourself a favor, sit down and go, you know what? I'm going to watch 2,500 hours of this person's in the next 100 days or more. I'm going to watch every one of this person's videos and love every single one and comment on everyone and hit the like button on every one. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But you know what? If you give it a try, you don't know until you try. So there you go. These are the 4 books that I will be reading in February. I say February, but is it February because there's that second R there? I don't know. I'm from New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? We say whatever we want to say, however. All right. Yeah, and then start looking for some of these reviews. I'll be honest with you, I gotta finish the Dean Koontz book first. So then I will jump into these books. And that's not necessarily, I didn't give you the order I'm gonna read them or anything. It's literally when I laid down at night, I'm like, just grab a book. Okay. Let's start with this one, kind of thing. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all that you do and all that you are.